Yo, this Church's News, man. And I thank y'all for tuning in, staying tuned in, waiting on the video. I thank y'all for supporting me. I ask y'all keep on hitting that like button, subscribe, and comment, man. We got new things coming, man. We got the new shirts, the new Church's News Swiper 3837 shirts. Y'all make sure y'all go and support me, man. We got kids shirts. Let us live, let us go to school, Trenches News, all that, man. So make sure y'all stay in tune with me. Today, the story is the legendary THF 46. Now, I ain't getting into all of THF 44. You know, they connected with 46, but I'm talking about THF 46, 44, 46 Woodline, stuff like that area, Drexel. 46, they a mixture of everything. You just can't say they one thing. They're a mixture too. They're a mixture of everything. They schools are King High School. They right by King High School. That's they high school, but probably don't nobody go there because you gotta have good grades to go to King. So that's their high school though, but then nobody probably go there that was from over there. They probably went to High Park or Phillips or alternative school. They main enemies, y'all already know. 051. I ain't got nothing bad to say about neither side, man, because, man, both of them, man, they stood up, man, for what they believed in. A lot of people died in between, in the midst of that. And ain't nobody winning. And if you're here right now, if you're ahead of the class, man, run. Take your money and run. On my mama, them people in the building, run. Don't keep on rapping and talking about bullshit, run. 46, when Newtown went down, that's the first place we moved. We moved to 44th and Greenwood, 4437 South Greenwood. Me, my brothers, my cousin, them, we moved in the building, 4437. A couple years later, Bayzoo, Gutter, and Lil Gutter, free Lil Gutter, he in jail right now. Rest in peace to Big Gutter. They moved in our building. We stayed in the same building. Zoo then was young then. Zoo then was younger. They came from Cabrini Green. And, you know, it probably was different. It probably was different from them at the time because, you know, coming from Cabrini Green to out south, it's something else going on. But then it wasn't like that because, you know, it was an honor among thieves then. You know, it wasn't no brazen shit that's like it's going on now. It wasn't anything brazen like that. So it was cool to walk around 46. Like, you can walk all the way through High Park to Young Money. They weren't enemies then. Like, they big guys went into it with no Young Money or none of that then. So we was just running around as kids. They used to play with my little cousin them. Zoo little brother Gutter used to play with my little cousin them and shit. They went to the same school, Mayo and all that shit. Zoo, he was bad as hell though. He always bad as hell. Little alligator looking motherfucker. He was bad than a motherfucker, bro. The war really spanned out like 2007. Like, Zoo name been popping. Zoo name been ringing there since 07, bro. That's the first time when I heard his name, bro. His shit been named and his shit been stand up. Like, for real. When we was into it with the hobos, Zoo was into it with the hobos. Like, he was one of the only ones who was down there on 46 that was into it with them, like with us in Fifth Ward. So, yeah, shout out to Bayzoo. He Mr. Miyagi of 46. The link with Lil Durk and Bayzoo and them, all that. Hey, look. If bruh did not tell anything, man, that'd be bruh with Lil Durk. Bruh used to stay on 46. Bruh stayed on 46. Bruh from the Calumet building, from O Block, be on Lamron, all that, in jail right now, swallowing batteries. Bruh Used to stay on 4-6. Used to live on 4-6 when he was younger. With Bayzoo and them. They was best friends. So that was the link between them. And then he in O Block. He can go all these other blocks. So that's the link. Zoo and them, they fell out. Bruh, he got bumped out for a murder. And in a robbery or something. They was looking for him. And he got caught. He ended up sending them to Lil Durk crib in Orlando Hills. Lil Durk and Zoo was in the crib. They ended up getting 3 guns up out of that. And they ended up locking Zoo up for a body. And putting the gun on him and putting 2 guns on Lil Durk. And we gonna get into Lil Durk, how many guns he got caught with. And we trying to figure out what's going on everything. Because that's too many pipes, bro. But that's another story, too. But yeah, they ran the crib, got Lil Durk and Zoo, put 2 guns on him, put a body and a gun on Zoo. Zoo was in jail. They came and got Zoo for a body from 2009. They came and got Zoo for a body from 2009. And that's how Zoo ended up. That's how they ended up falling out. The bruh situation. Bruh had told on the murder that they were supposed to be on. You know. The war with them and YM, I think it was just a bully. 4-6 was bullying them boys, man. Like, for real. When I tell you, they was bullying them and Lake Park at the same time. Like, they was bullying them. You know, they forced Lake Park. They forced Lake Park and 051 off the porch. I ain't trying to argue. You know what I'm saying? Because I know personally how Lake Park is. You know what I'm saying? And I know personally how they was. So, but when they came off the porch, they jumped off. They jumped off head first into the crowd when they jumped off the porch. You can't take nothing from Young Money. You can't take nothing from 4-6. 4-6 them ran around with an iron fist, man. Yeah, everybody get losses. They lost Quinn. Gutter died from, Zoo brother died from a accidental. The gun went off. So people who talking about they killed him, y'all weird, bro. Y'all weird as hell. He died from a gun accident. Walt, rest in peace to Walt Dilla. Walt Dilla died from the police. The police officers killed Walt Dilla. That's Duck cousin. That's Raheem daddy. Walt Dilla, 4-6. That's Duck big cousin. Then you got Raheem. Raheem, that's Walt Dilla's son, his daddy. Raheem got killed. Raheem was out running around, normal kid. Like, Raheem used to be cool, bro. Especially when he used to be with Scrap them daddy and they at the basketball court. He was a kid. I guess he grew up, friends getting shot. You got a point to prove to people. So, you know, he was sliding and gliding and, you know, allegedly until it was over with. Y'all know what was supposed to happen or who he was supposed to chase down. He was in tour with 051 and Melody now. And they was going back and forth on the internet. He was going back and forth with them. And, you know, shit happens, bro. Rest in peace to Lil Raheem, though. You know, it's a lot of losses, bro. We could talk about a loss for days. You know, all of them got losses, but 4-6 just a little bit lesser, bro. They stood on all 10. They was moving right. They got a lot of drill street legends like Bobo. You got Gino. You got Lil Muda. Like real steppers. You got Twins. You have Lil Marvin, Quinn. Rest in peace to Lil Quinn. Free Win. Crack. They got talent on both sides, bro. Street steppers and the music on everything. Half of, like, I ain't gonna say half, but a lot of the guys from the THF, they from Fifth Ward. That's all to it. They Fifth Ward shorties, and they 4-6. They went over there. Touch Money got their row house, so they over there with 4-6, and, you know, they just locked in and stretched out the alliance. I give Young Money they props, though, because Young Money, they was facing them and 600 at the same time, with 600 O Block and all that shit together. They was facing some shit, and they was holding their own. So I give them their props, and Zoo give them their props too. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to Zoo. I'm gonna get back to the Zoo when they was in jail and all that in a minute. THF Gino, Trouble, whatever y'all want to call him. He was killed by helping a friend, which is THF Dada, trying to help him with a mental health issue, a pill issue, a Fetty Wap issue, whatever it was. He was trying to help him out being a friend, and he killed his own friend. So please stop saying that shit, bro. Like, y'all weird. Just stop saying it, bro. That ain't no L. Rest in peace, Lil Gino, Lil Trouble. Yeah, 4-6 got a whole bunch of Lil T. A lot of people ask me, Lil T and she compared. Nah, I think she's a misdemeanor compared to probably to Ambria. They probably decent, but I don't know. I don't think she compared to the big A's and and a little bit of KI. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe she can. But yeah, 4-6, it sits on 4-6, 4-4, 45th, 46, Drexel, Ellis, Woodlawn, all the way to Lake Park there's, bro. All the way to that lake, bro. You get caught by that lake, they get you. A tiny Fiesta on Lake Park, Laundromat, GameStop, all that. That's all theirs, man. All the way back down to One Stop, man. That's all theirs, bro. People be saying 4-6 and Woodlawn, but they got a whole area, bro. 4-6 is actually, they got a nice piece of land, bro, and there's money around there. Just like the High Park area, it's rich homes, $1 million homes that's around there, like all around there. So they got a nice neighborhood. They got a nice neighborhood, but people got money too. It seems like they move as a solid foundation, man. I ain't heard too many stories about like nobody getting down on each other or slamming them out over there on 4-6. But Zoo always been out there. And Zoo carried them on his back for a long time until a lot of they had jumped out the porch. So Zoo get that. Zoo can hide that one. He garbage on the rap though, but on the streets though, he's certified. Zoo would end up going to jail for that murder that bruh put him in a situation there, and bruh said it. And he would end up sitting 3 years in the county. 3 years and some change in the county. Got his jaw fractured. Almost jumped on a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? But he stood his ground. He ain't running. He got snaked when he got his jaw fractured. He got snaked. He did get snaked by 4 from over east. Bruh was looking for